In this video, number 999 for me, we're going to revisit the OCO HD cloud-based camera, and the first video I demonstrated how to set it up and showed you the internal workings. In this one, we're going to take a look at how well this thing works in the dark, and I'll show you how the events work. It's actually a really neat camera now that I've played with it. So the first thing we do after creating the account, we'll plug the camera in, we wait for the light to start flashing red, and then we're going to press the next button. And now I'm going to enter my Wi-Fi password, or select my network and enter my Wi-Fi password. It's going to bring up a QR code. I'm going to point the camera at the QR code, and that's it. The camera is now paired to my Wi-Fi network, and we're ready to view live video. Now you can view live video anytime on your phone or your tablet, but the camera also will store events. So when it detects motion or sound, it will trigger an event which will push either a still image or a video clip through to your device as it happens. I'll show you how that works. So I figured I would show you guys just how this unit works, how this camera works when I log events. So I've got events here. If I click on all events, it'll give me a list of all the events that has happened since I've set it up. So for example, I was testing the camera. I wanted to see how long it recorded. So I've got my camera now set so that it logs video clips. So I just set the thing up for testing, and it sends me a clip of any events every time an event happens. For example, in this case, I walked in. If I click on here, it'll play the clip back. That was me opening the door. You hear the door close. And then I walked in carrying a box. That sound you heard was my notification coming through. Okay, I've set the camera up outside. It's pitch black out there now. If I open up the camera setting, if I just click on here, and I open up the camera setting, that's from earlier. There's a live view. If I turn the monitor sideways, you'll see there's a live view. It is completely pitch black in my backyard. There's no light whatsoever. This light that you see is coming from the night vision built into the camera. There's nothing else out there. All the lights are out. I'm going to exit from this. I'm going to trigger an event by just closing it down. So I'm going to walk out there and let it record me. And then we'll come back here and we'll watch the event that it recorded. And then I'll take this other camera outside and show you guys how dark it is. So what I did here is I went out a different door. I didn't walk out right in front of the camera because obviously it would have caught me as soon as I walked into the camera. I walked down the edge of the property and snuck over in the dark side. So when you hear the alert go off, that's actually where the camera detected me walking towards the camera into the frame. And then it'll start. There we go. And that's me opening the back door. So I'm going to walk up here and we'll check and see what it got. Now you heard the phone go off and you see the push indicator here to indicate that I have stored a clip. And if I scroll down here, I should be able to find that clip. There's the clip there. If I play the clip, should be able to play it full screen here. Now I'm about 30 odd feet away. I started at a tree and walked up to the door. That gives you an idea how good the night shot in this camera works. I'll bring it up full screen here. Live view, where are we here? Cameras, live view. So here's the live shot. And we'll take the camera outside so you can see how dark it is. Okay, so here's where I'm shooting. There's my camera display. Okay, so and you can see me standing in the shot there. There's my camera display. Okay, so and you can see me standing in the shot there. There's my camera display. I'm getting echo. And you can see me standing in the shot there. There's my camera display. I'm getting echo. That's all you can see from the camera. If I turn on the night vision on my Sony here, that's all you can see from the camera. If I turn on the now you'll see the infrared LED that it's sending out. I still can't see much on my Sony camera here, right? That's the extent that my Sony camera can see. even in night shot. And my Sony camera is actually adding its own infrared to this because it's got an infrared emitter on the camera as well. Here we can see, I'll turn off the night shot because I'm sure that the night shot is probably influencing. Turn off the night shot because I'm sure that the night shot is probably influencing. Okay, I just turned it off. Because I'm sure that the night shot is probably influencing. So now it's off. If I walk out here and I can't see where the heck I'm going, so I'm likely to trip on something. If I walk out here and I can't see where the heck I'm going, so I'm likely to trip on something. Okay, I've now switched to network, or switched off my Wi-Fi to network data. You can see I'm standing in front of that tree, and that is at least 30 feet. You can hear me too. That's at least 30 feet from the camera. Right to the back of my property here. I can't see where I'm going, so I'm being careful that I don't trip on something. Okay, I just got a tree branch in the eye. If I turn on the night shot on my camera, you can see that I'm right at the very back of the property, and there's nothing here. Yeah, we can see the emitter from the camera way out in the background there. And if we look on my screen here, we can see my camera blasting an infrared signal back. Turn the night shot back off. Okay, I'm going to walk towards the camera and try not to trip on anything. It is completely pitch black here. I know there's a step coming up. Okay, there's the step. Okay. And some furniture I have to navigate here. Okay. So there you go. That is I should point out that the image is actually not washed out like this on the actual screen. It's just because the camera has got so much dark around it that it's overexposing. I hope this clears up any concern about the performance of this camera in the dark, because it actually works really well.